Throwing the rights to the music. I guess this episode is life without Lamar. You know, season over. We, like I said, we fought hard in the playoffs, but season over. Time for to start preparing for the next year. Life without Lamar is real. Life without Lamar is serious. Life without Lamar is something I don't think I want to live. Um, I know I don't want to live. I'm not sure if any Ravens fan want to live it. We seen Flacco. We was out there. We had Flacco. Flacco, he won us one Super Bowl, and we seen this last couple of years. Flacco was on his way out here. He wasn't as progressive. He wasn't as dynamic. He had deep ball pass, but he was missing all the short passes. He wasn't. His will to win just left him. Lamar came in 5-6. No, 5-1, 6 games. Playoffs, he lost in the playoffs. Next year, MVP. Next year, good year. I want to say that's when he won his first playoff game, his third year. Fourth year was last year. He got hurt. This year, he got hurt. Life without Lamar is something I don't want to live. I think, we win way more than we lose with him. I don't know who we could replace him with. I don't know who's out here that they think is dynamic. I don't know who out here they think could do what Lamar does. And it's to the fact where I'm not even thinking that the Ravens as an organization is thinking about getting rid of Lamar. It's just everywhere I look, everywhere I go, I hear somebody talking about, hey, yeah, y'all know y'all gonna get rid of Lamar. Oh, yeah, y'all know Lamar about to go. Hey, yeah, I heard Lamar about to sign with the Las Vegas. Then they say Tom Brady going to Las Vegas. I'd rather me dumb get Tom Brady. Let us keep Lamar. Lamar did drop a message. It is tough to read. It's just tough. I mean, I understand it. It's like one of them things like your girlfriend will tell you, you know what I mean? Don't mistreat what you got. When you realize, when you know what you got, you don't mistreat it. You know what I mean? You treat it well. These are my words, not Lamar words. Lamar can't tell you in his own words. I was honestly looking for it to play it. Life without Lamar, I don't know. I don't know who won it. I don't know. I know we don't. I mean, as a Baltimore Ravens organization, I think that we heard it, we've seen it. We know what life is without Lamar Jackson.
Didn't travel Sunday night for the playoff game. Yesterday, for the second time in a week, Lamar went on social media to give his fans something from him. And here's what he posted on IG. When you have something good, you don't play with it. You don't take chances losing it. You don't neglect it. When you have something good, you pour into it. You appreciate it. Because when you take care of something good, that good thing takes care of you too. Dominique, there is no...
Like, I fully understand everything that, you know what I mean? Like, that is a deep message. That 133 million, I think that's what they offered him. That's like a spit in the face. Who offers a Lamar Jackson 133 million guaranteed? You gotta guarantee more money than that, especially if the man putting his body on the line. If he's gonna go out there and he's gonna give us everything, then we need to give him a little more than 133 million. A lot of people say, like, what is the number? I don't know the number. I don't play football. I'm not Lamar Jackson. I'm just saying, give Lamar enough for to make him happy. Let him feel comfortable. We need him for to be excited and comfortable enough to go out there and do what we need him to do to get this Super Bowl. We're going for the Super Bowl. We ain't going for no more playoffs. We ain't going for like a whole bunch of regular season wins. We're not trying to be... I don't think Lamar's trying to be Peyton Manning, man. He ain't trying to win a whole bunch of playoff. I mean, a whole bunch of season just regular games. Like he's not trying to win like a whole bunch of those regular season games. We want to go and win a whole bunch of playoff games. We want Super Bowl rings. If we could lock Lamar down for 5 years, we might get 2 rings. We might get 2 Super Bowl rings. I know we'll be guaranteed one. I don't. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, if y'all don't agree, then leave it in the comments. I seen Calais Campbell come out. Calais Campbell said that he needs a couple of days to think about coming back. With him thinking about coming back, he left a strong message talking about Lamar Jackson as well. He told you don't let him go. When you got a talent like Lamar Jackson, you don't let him go nowhere. You hold Lamar Jackson. You keep Lamar Jackson. Like, but do you think people really need to be told this? You think it's like common knowledge, like one of them things like all knowledge not common, or this one this just like everybody know when you got a talent like Lamar Jackson, you keep them, you make them happy, you give them receivers, you give them running backs, you give them a crazy line, you give him what he needs to be successful. And if you're not trying to do that, then I'm not sure if I want to be a fan of that team. I know as me as being a fan of the Baltimore Ravens that we are a team we're trying to win. We're trying to go get it. We want to make our numbers happy. We want our teammates to be happy. We just we want everybody to play like a Raven. We want everybody to be healthy. I remember that crazy year when like 15 players got hurt. Well, like 2 years ago, 15 players got hurt. And we still played great. We still did good. But like, and then at the end, Lamar Jackson got hurt. And then they say, hey, that was last year. Last year, the year before, 15 players got hurt. Lamar Jackson ended up getting hurt at the end. And then everybody talking about, hey, yeah, he been hurt at the end of the last 2 seasons. How do you not get hurt if 15 players on the team get hurt? Like, he been a team, and then imagine taking 15 members from the only player on the team. Like, how do you win? What do you do? I mean, I go to work and 6 people don't show up. If it's what I mean, you can't expect us to do what we was doing yesterday with everybody here. But it's like I think it's like a lot of unfair judgment. People, and I don't want to say like black quarterbacks, but but like people like just don't judge all the quarterbacks the same, especially when it comes to running quarterbacks. I heard earlier today that we got 7 scrambling quarterbacks, 6 or 7 scrambling quarterbacks that is still pushing on to the rest of the next game inside the playoff season. So out of all the quarterbacks out there, there's 8 teams playing. 6 of the quarterbacks that's playing would take off and run. Josh Allen runs more than the other quarterbacks that's still inside there, but there's a couple more of them that'll take off and run as well. Lamar Jackson run more than all of them. I don't want to get anybody confused or think I'm saying anything different. Lamar Jackson does run more than the other quarterbacks that is taking the next step inside the playoffs. I think he's better than the other quarterbacks. I mean, biased opinion, like I think I've proven that too. If you look at my second episode, the second episode actually breaks down Lamar Jackson winning and losing records. There's nobody with a win and lose record like Lamar Jackson. Since he got in the league, Lamar Jackson has been doing a lot of amazing things. Life without Lamar Jackson is not a life that I think any Baltimore Raven fan want to live. We got to think about it. Every time we walk in the streets, we hear about it. Every time you turn on ESPN radio or you look at the ESPN on TV, it's just the talk. Cowboys went out there and they did an amazing job beating up on Tom Brady, and all we hear about is Lamar Jackson. Is like, and then they say like we are not who we are. Anybody that know anything about football they got to start respecting the Ravens. We are like a great organization. We are a great team. We didn't picked up members. Like when teams got knocked out in the playoffs and they were looking for a team to ride with, a lot of teams rolled with the Ravens. They knew what the Ravens was gonna bring. I mean, it's here or there. Man, I hope Campbell come back. The Calais Campbell, but I think Calais Campbell comes back if Lamar Jackson signs. If they do Lamar Jackson right, then he comes back. I'm actually looking at Calais Campbell on the little bottom screen right there. I was hoping that he was going to say what I thought he was going to say, and then I was going to put it on the speaker. But Calais Campbell, he respects Lamar Jackson. A lot of members on the team. Humphrey respect Lamar Jackson. I wonder do I still got that clip. I might still actually still got that clip. A lot of team members from the Baltimore Ravens actually been coming out and speaking and telling people exactly how they feel about Lamar Jackson and the reason he didn't play, the reason he wasn't out there. Like, it's not like they making up stuff for Lamar. People love and respect Lamar Jackson. They like what we doing. They like what we done. They like what he done. And they like what he's doing. They were saying he couldn't pass. He got him a passing coach. He worked on his arm the whole off season. They say he couldn't take it to the next level. He took it to the next level. They didn't think he could win a playoff game. He won a playoff game. Now people say they don't think he could win the Super Bowl. So sign him and let's go win the Super Bowl. I guess that's basically all I'm saying. It's gonna be a tough one, man. Might be a long off season, especially if they already talking about Lamar Jackson now with the playoffs still going on. You would think they'd be talking about like the next playoff game, or they'd be talking about the next opponents who going up, and they'd be like about to make their picks and stuff like that. Other than that, they're talking about Calais Campbell, J.K. Dobbins, Marcus Humphrey, my bad, and Lamar Jackson. They actually were talking about Marcus Peterson too. I didn't look at that. The Bengals actually came out with something about Marcus Peterson. It's almost like who cares at this point. But when he on a 1-year deal, prove it or lose it, we might actually sign him back too. I'm not sure how many people we're gonna be able to sign after we make this Lamar Jackson deal. And I think that's what people get a little nervous and a little scared about. If we make this deal, then we lose on the other end. Like we could lose players. But I see teams keep their quarterback, get wide receivers, and got their defense, and it's like, hey, but y'all can't do it, or people think that we can't do it. I think if it's been done, then we could do it. We just need to find out the way to do it and get it done. It seems like a simple fix. I think some people overthink it when you just need to simplify it. We need to get some wide receivers. We need to sign Lamar Jackson. We need, our defense is actually good. If we keep our defense the way it is, like, I like our defense. We might could do another cornerback, but I like our defense as it is. Like I see a lot of young go-getters, young players. That's it. I'm actually looking forward to like the Pro Bowl. I think they said it's gonna be like flag football or something. It seems kind of exciting. It's gonna be different, but it might be exciting. Something to look at. Skills competition. I don't know. But life without Lamar Jackson is a life that we don't want to live as a Baltimore Ravens fan, or I hope Hobart don't want to lose it either. We do need to get rid of Greg Roman. Greg Roman would be a nice person to fire on this offseason, just to go ahead and get us a fresh offensive play call out there. Like, I know we added a lot of pieces for to help him with play calling and stuff, but I really didn't see, well, not true. In the beginning of the year, the first 5-6 games, I seen a huge change in our offense. We was doing amazing. We were doing great. And then for some reason, I want to say that it could have been just because we lost pieces. If we lost pieces and that was the reason why our defense kind of like got dialed back and they stopped doing what they was doing, then it's kind of understandable because it kind of made sense. Because Lamar numbers kind of dropped when Rashawn Bateman got hurt and when Stanley went out. Stanley came back, the numbers kind of increased. Like, you remember Wolf? What happened to Derek Wolf? Like, we got a lot of players that didn't make it, they didn't make it to this season with us. But I guess it's a lot of teams, so. But I guess it's just I'm kind of like dragging it out and I shouldn't. All I wanted to say was I don't want to live a life without Lamar Jackson. We need Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson know that he's needed, and I think when you're a man and you know your worth, or you just a person and you know your worth, it's kind of make you like a deadly person. Like most people want you to just go with what they're gonna pay you. Most jobs offer you a wage, and most people just take the wage and they don't negotiate or they don't ask for like sign-on bonuses or something. I'd be one of them people. I didn't know that like asking for a sign-on bonus or even like negotiating wages or something like prior to starting the job was a thing. But after COVID, all this a thing. Sign-on bonuses. Yeah, I need like a couple of $1,000s for the sign-on, and I need $20 an hour, and we can do this. I don't know. I'm just throwing random stuff out there. Honestly, I might need way more than $20 an hour. Depends on what we're doing. But y'all be great. Life without Lamar Jackson is a life we don't want to live.